I have had some failed relationships in my life in the past. I've not been such a good boyfriend. So even in my failed relationships, I've always taken the blame. I've never said, oh, it's your fault. I'm Rinpoche, I'm perfect. You're wrong. No, I am wrong. You are right. You have taught me a lesson. I love you, but I'm wrong. I've taken that. And I believe one thing. My father used to say, a man being a real man should respect a woman, appreciate women, adore women, and always make sure you see your mistake. You take your mistake. You take your blame. If she is wrong or right, that is up to her to know, her to realize, her to recognize, and her to work with, not you to tell her. You focus on your mind. Work on that. That was such a priceless advice for me to be a good human being in my life. My father used to say, you're a human. You haven't taken monk vows. You're not a bhikshu or whatever, So you may have relationship. You may fall in love. That time, remember this. So it's very true what he said, It's very true. I'm a human being after all, I know nowadays when people here, they criticize me, say, oh, you're Rinpoche, you're Avatari Guru, but you like a woman. What? Like, I'm not an alien. I'm a human. It is a natural, thing for me to be attracted and to fall in love with someone. Is it so big? Is it such a big mistake? Is it a crime? No, of course not. I look at Tibetan Lamas nowadays, and immediately you see luxurious bungalow house, 4 or 5 attendant and bodyguard and secretary, and wife and children, and then you even hardly get to see the lamas that often. Very expensive car, only traveling in first class, staying in 5-star hotel. Maybe that is good for them, but that's not the authentic way. When I look at Guru Ishanathji, when I looked at him, I thought, I don't see any luxury over here, no materialism over here, no power, no name, nothing. Yet he's dedicated to help so many people in whatever way possible, always practicing himself, always meditating, so dedicated, determined. I thought, this is the real way. That is the real way, not the way how I saw in my lifetime from the Tibetan background. So I feel like these things really inspired me, and I felt like in this time and age, people can be old, people can be young, it doesn't matter. Age doesn't make any difference. Is that choose the right way. Choose the right way. Trust your heart. Trust the purity in your heart. Always trust that.